Day. It's been a while because we had some little issues around my apartment and I couldn't be there last week, unfortunately. But I'm happy I'm back and I'm happy to be here with you today. We are going to do nice intro readings. As usual, little astrology forecasts for this Friday's new moon. Um, where what the energy that I could perceive with with this moon is definitely a lot of introversion. It's asking us about comfort and where we feel comfortable, where we want to go versus where we are, and where we should be. So it's also it's asking us about our place and how we feel legitimate to be where we are at and where we would like to get going or where we would like to go and what we should put into place to get there. So it's a very interesting one. Let me know in the comments if you already started like to feel a sort of energetic expansion or constriction depending on where you are at and how it's been for you. For me, it's definitely both. There is both expansion and constriction at the same time, which basically talks about movement and what we can do to move from one place to another. So, for those who don't know me, I am Hera. I am an energy healer. I work primarily with the inner child um, because I believe that the inner child is the way that we can definitely connect to ourselves, that we can connect to our needs, that we can learn how to listen to what we truly want and with like listen to our heart's desires. And and it's a form of inner guidance to follow. So I love working with the inner children and the inner adolescents. And I also work a lot around relationships because interpersonal relationships take a lot of space in our lives and are a way of connecting to others, connecting to ourselves, following our soul contracts, and going on our spiritual journey. So I work with Sky. I've been working with her for a while now, and we are happy also to talk to you recently, like for a few months now, because we are really excited. We've been talking to you about the Medical Intuitive Mastermind. So if you have any questions around the course, you can also ask, and I'd be happy to answer. And if you need more information or if you'd like to receive our curriculum, you can do that by sending us an email or a DM. And yeah, anyway, off we go. Let's get started. Today I've got inspired by my angels to work with the archetype cards from Caroline Miss. So you should see the size of this deck. It's crazy. Like the oracle is absolutely incredible, and the way I use it is around seeing what is the archetype playing and how we can juggle between the light and the shadow attribute of the different archetypes that we have within us. Having an archetype is not it's not something that only happens and stay forever. It's something that is moving. We talk a lot about the archetypes in the course. So and someone is saying I have that deck, love it. Yes, right, it's really cool. I love it as well. I've been really expecting it for a while. And yeah, so we all have archetypes within us. Archetypes can move, they change depending on the moment in your life that you're at. And it, like in my opinion, can really help to see what energies are at play and how you can transform the energy from a place to another. All right, let's get started. So I'm gonna scroll up and find your questions. So if you have any questions, please go ahead and ask, and I will be happy to answer to you. Mhm. Hi, Hera. How are you doing? Can you scan my sister? I have her permission. Thank you so much. Yes, you are, however, not telling me in which area I should focus. So I will just scan and see what the angels are telling me. Mm, okay. So I'm sensing that she feels disconnected from nature and disconnected from Mother Earth and disconnected from this connection to nature, and that's actually something that she really wants to reconnect to. So I'm just gonna ask for the angels and her spirit guides to reconnect her to the energy of Mother Earth, and she can accept this healing when she's ready, only if she wants to. Asking for a reconnection to take place, reconnecting from with the elementals, with all the beings, and giving her the ability and the permission to connect to Mother Earth, because it's everyone's birthright to be connected to Earth. Okay, off we go. And the other thing that I'm picking up is I am seeing collage as an activity. So I don't know if she's a creative person or if she used to be and she lost it or put it on the side because she had other things to focus on. But it's definitely calling her back into doing some collage work. So I was seeing like collages with birds and different fabrics and materials. And if that's something she likes to do, she definitely should, because it seems to be really present for her at the moment to work with her hands and be more connected to her body. I hope it helps. Joanna, please give a reading for a person we are in no contact with. Name Ivy.is. No, name Ivy. Is there any future? Let me see. So I'm not seeing their energy being present. I'm actually sensing a field around you that is kind of protecting you from them. Um, but I can sense longing, and I can sense a sort of like I can see a cord between that person and you, which is not necessarily a cord that is made of love or um, energy that will serve you in your highest purpose or highest version of you. So I'm sensing that there is still a connection between them and you, but it's it's like a longing, kind of addictive energy. So I don't know what you need to do regarding that person. You're telling me that you are in no contact, so yeah, that's self-explanatory with not being in touch with them, but there is a wound to focus on your side with um what why is there still longing, why is there still a connection to that person, why do you keep it active, or why is it like what needs to be released in that situation. And there is a bit of maybe of hope or expectation that something is going to change or that something better is going to come. And once you've worked on releasing someone from your life or getting separated from them, sometimes there is still a need to work on the fantasy of what they could have been or what the relationship could have been. And sometimes there are, like, once this is done, there is also a layer that is around releasing the hope that it could have been different, or releasing the idea that it could have been different and ended differently, which kind of also belongs to how we fantasize about people sometimes, instead of diving into the truth and believing what we see and how they act and how they function, which is usually enough to understand what a person is at and the level a person is at, where they are at in their lives, and the journey that they're able to take. Hope it answers and it helps. Ayesha. Hi, Hera. Can I have a reading, please? I feel very tired and worn out. I'm sorry, my love. I have to do everything. I don't feel supported or provided for, and it's making me resentful. How can I not feel so alone? Okay. So there is this big question of, who am I if I'm not helping? Who am I if I'm not doing? Am I still someone? Am I still someone that can be loved? Am I still someone that can be appreciated? Am I still someone that can exist if I am not performing? So maybe you used to grow up in a family that is constantly asking you to do more, to be more, to become more, to have more, to perform, or to be different in order to receive love, attention, and like to meet your basic emotional needs. So there is that. Also, when you tell me you don't feel supported or provided for, um, there is, of course, there is calling in your inner divine masculine to balance it out and feel more supported and provided for. But that only comes with healing the part of you that is still affirming that you don't need anyone, or that you can do it all by yourself. There is this identity of, if I can do it all, if I do it all, then I will have it all. And that's something that needs to be shredded in order to be able to actually accept help, accept support, accept somebody to cherish you, somebody to take care of you, somebody to be there for you and to be there with you. And so that you don't have to do everything by yourself and everything on your own. And so, of course, it brings resentment. I don't know. I'm not sure you are in a partnership, but if you are feeling resentful, look at where you are obligating yourself to still do something that somebody else could do. Where are you not asking for help because it's too hard? And then you can go into um, working on that support wound, and not feeling like you have to provide everything for everyone, or that you have to do everything because you know better how to do it and because you've been raised by this. Like, and especially people like you, I'm gonna put a card. People like you will attract people who have weaponized incompetence, and who will bring out excuses like, I don't know how to do it, but are unable to go on Google and take a look at it because they feel they are entitled to things being made for them, and they don't want to learn, or they're not looking to support you. And so there is an end to put in those situations. Okay. Okay. The student archetype. So it's talking about the humility and devotion to knowledge, the openness to lifelong learning. So what do you still need to learn as a skill to to be able to set the appropriate boundaries, basically. And in the shadow, it's the arrogance in the pursuit of destructive knowledge and the unwillingness to translate knowledge into action. So you see what resonates for you. Based on this card, I'm wondering if there is a part of you that knows that she's not supported, knows that she's not provided for, and is still unable to take the right actions because there is still a fear of the consequences. So ask yourself, what are the consequences of you stepping into your power, expressing your limits, expressing your boundaries, and expressing your needs? What is keeping you from it? What are the consequences? What is going to happen to you if you do that? So I'm going to send you healing and love. And can we release the needs to perform for others, to take other responsibility of doing what they need to do? Can I show you that you are responsible for yourself? And that you don't have to sacrifice yourself for others' expectations and others' needs. Okay. Cutting the cords with all the people that are draining you of your energy, releasing their energy, sending them back to the source of their origin. And welcoming the light of God into your presence. I'm also going to ask for your aura to be reinforced. There you go. Okay. Hi, lots of misunderstanding, and one of my superior is angry at me. What should I do? Would this affect me? You see. It's also about responsibility. It's about how, like, are you taking responsibility for their anger? Because they aim their anger towards you, um, but they are not really angry at you. That's the way they express what is going on within them. But there is this, I'm seeing you becoming more down to earth regarding the situation and not getting into the emotions too much of it, because there is this, yeah, yeah, I'm getting the vampire, because there is this, if you are playing that game of feeling like you are becoming the child again who is going to receive somebody's anger, of course it's going to affect you that way, and of course it's gonna pile up. But it's about like taking back the responsibility that you have in the situation, if you have one, saying, okay, I have this responsibility, I've done this, does that, or I haven't done this and that. This is because of, and here's what I can do to fix it. If you have the ability to fix it, or if you are able to receive help to fix it. Because being angry just to be angry is not taking anyone anywhere. Whereas repairing a behavior that was not that is not working properly, or that is that is possible to improve, is going to reverse this situation. So it's really about taking responsibility for what you can take responsibility for, knowing that it's not feeling guilty for it. It's just like putting the big pens, like big girl pants on, as we say, and be like, okay, here's what I can do to fix it. I recognize the mistakes in this area. Here's the reason. Here are the reasons why I've made these mistakes, if there are some reasons, and and um, and here is what we can do about it. But I'm getting the vampire energy, so I would also recommend you protecting your energy from it. It says that the light attribute makes you aware that someone or something is draining your life force. And the second one, the shadow, is saying depleting other for your physical survival, chronic complaining, and codependency. So that's this vampire energy that is taking you from your space. Because um, when you have wounds regarding someone being angry at you, being abusive, or being oppressive, of course, it's going to touch you more than you would expect. Um, but I would definitely, like, I'm going to ask for it to be released into the light, for all the responsibilities that they projected upon you to be released. Okay. And receive the light of God in exchange, so that you can make decision from the divine space. Okay. Knowing that you are always safe and protected. And I'm also going to ask for a shield to be put in front of you to protect you from harm and aggression. Okay. But yeah, I would definitely recommend taking actions regarding this situation, and unraveling it. Put aside the he is angry, they are angry, and see what you can bring, and how you can fix what can be fixed, or how you can, like, bring up solutions if you can, or you can ask for help. Okay. Dear Hera, I really need some help. Finally, I got a job offer in Hungary, and now my former employer from London contacting me with an opportunity. I feel all mixed up. Can I have some insights, please? I'm laughing because it happens to me so many times that life is testing. Are you sure about the decision that you've made? Okay. Okay, so I feel like for now, London might be a more powerful option for you. I feel that the energy of London is more present for you in this situation. However, I would recommend really looking at your heart's desire and see where you want to be. What do you want to do? Um, and be emotional about it, in the sense of like be connected to your emotions, see how you feel about it, but also look at the practical aspect and how it can help you move forward. I feel like the I don't see you staying in London forever. I definitely see Hungary being extremely present for you as well. But it's like it's still London right now. It's still more present for you, more in maybe more important. Maybe you're gonna learn something. Maybe there will be something that will happen that will help you on your journey, and then you can move back to Hungary or something. It's interesting. I see London more powerful for you. Let me know if you feel like it's more of the opportunity. What where is the issue? Where is the issue being in making your choice? Blessing her. I hope you're doing well. Thank you, love. Today's a little heavy. It marks 1 year since my papa's passing. Any messages from him or from spirit? Thank you in advance. Sure. Let me see. He seems like a very, very kind and gentle person. There is a lots of wisdom. I'm getting him being like reading a newspaper or reading a book, being very quiet and enjoying his stay. And he says, take your time, enjoy and take your time. Look at he's showing me the season, so it's like the day and night. So it's like like enjoy each moment of the day or enjoy each moment of the seasons. Um, but it's this energy of there is a moment for everything, and you can enjoy each moment of everything. Yeah, that's it. It's really about enjoying the moment and enjoying what you have and what you can see. It's this take your time, because we don't enjoy life enough, as we could do better with that. Um, so yeah, Sarah. Hello, Hera. Nice to see you again. Can I have an angel reading? Any advice on how to welcome the change? Thank you. Yeah. I'm really getting ground, 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 ground. So it may seem really simple, but it's like, when you receive a guidance, and the guidance will be, for example, drink more water. And it seems so simple that we are not going to do it, because it's just saying drink more water. But it's exactly what we need to focus on for our healing, or a next step on our journey. And for you, Sarah, it is ground. So it is like really seeing the roots coming out of the sole of your feet up to the center of the earth, giving back all the energy that is draining you to Mother Earth, bringing back up the the dense energy of Mother Earth into your feet, your legs, and up to your heart. Um, and that's really about grounding, because right now I feel like you are like kind of like on uneven pavement, and it's like you are stumbling a bit, careening, and it's all about retrieving a form of stability, because right now the change feels like this, but that's because you don't feel grounded within your body, and there is a sense of needing to retrieve the safety that you have within your body. um, so I'm just gonna send a healing to your lower body to be able to connect more to the earth as you walk. Okay. All right. Hi, beautiful. Can I have a reading, please? Yes. Mhm. So your angel are telling me to really take time, and maybe take more time listening to your feelings and listening to your needs during your day. They are showing me how you are like spending your day. They are showing me someone quite calm and peaceful, and they are telling me that they would recommend listening to your needs and being more present with yourself and spending more time with yourself as you go along during your day. So that's the main message they have. Alexandra. Hi, Hera. I would like to ask for guidance from the angel on how to let go of the burden of past regrets and overthinking. Thank you. Mhm. Okay. Mm. My love, it seems like you have the so okay, you have the overthinking that is going to be around your brain, so that's going to be the logical brain. The regrets are going to be a form, it's going to be a feeling, but the emotion that is hidden behind this is guilt. And there is this guilt and this constant connection with being punished, because when you feel guilty, you're calling for punishment. And when you are in that space of overthinking, it's like you are punishing yourself by being constantly thinking of the things that went wrong and how you could have done them differently, and you are beating yourself up basically. So it's about really focusing on the guilt that you feel and what exactly you felt like you could have done differently. What is the main thing that makes you feel guilty? Maybe the guilt is a bit hidden behind, um, but that's what is coming up. And because you have this guilt, it's like you are reactivating and reactivating the overthinking, as if you overthink enough and if you beat yourself up enough, then maybe you will be forgiven and maybe you will be um, freed from those emotions. But it's about, and that's something that belongs to a one-on-one session, to be honest. That's so I would recommend looking for a practitioner that can help you. I do sessions as well if you want to contact us. Um, but that's something that is for a session on being able to forgive yourself, but from really from an enlightened place, really from a place of, okay, I am ready to release. I don't see any more advantage of beating myself up. I don't see any more advantage of feeling guilty. There is no more gain for me. Nothing is gonna change if I keep beating myself up, or if I keep being being hard on myself. The past is the past. What I can build is in front of me. It's not behind me. What I can build is still in process. And if I keep beating myself up for the past because I fear making any other mistake, I'm also going um, to keep myself from enjoying the time that I have on Earth. So yeah, I hope it makes sense, and let me know if it resonates. Michelle, hello. I would like guidance on any additional blocks I may have to my divine purpose as an intuitive. Mm. Okay, so my love, I feel like there is an identity shift that is waiting to happen between the allopathic medicine and the holistic medicine. So between the doctor, like doctor, and the medical intuitive. So um, there is this, I embrace that I can be both. I release the fear of being ostracized or being judged, misjudged by others for what I do. I welcome my psychic gifts. I welcome my psychic skills. And that I embrace them as how they are, as they are a part of me. I integrate them as a part of my being. I accept that I can have different identities, different parts of me at the same time. And I'm still whole and complete with these different parts of me. I'm not letting go of my identity. I'm not resigning or refraining who I am. I'm adding new skills and new abilities to the complete person that I am. There you go. See how this clearing feels already. Okay. All right, keep going. Yanis, nice to talk to you as well. Nice to see you as well. Okay. Jennifer, hello, Hera. I've been overcome with sadness and self-worthiness issues the last couple of weeks. Despite doing lots of work, I'm feeling unable to work through the feelings. Okay, I'm sorry, my love. Let me take a look. I feel like your heart cannot fully process the sadness because it comes from a shock that you received. So it's like there is like first a state of shock before you can even process the sadness. So I don't know what has been happening to you if something did, but it feels like there is like a sort of freezing situation. So I'm gonna send the unconditional love to help you through that. And I'm going to send you a broken heart healing. Okay. And it seems that there is a bit of learning. Um, so a bit of work to learn again who you are. So to reattune with a new part of you that has been awakening. I hope it makes sense. That's what I'm getting. Let me know if that's accurate. Maya, I hear I'm feeling very dizzy while I'm lying down. I feel my head spinning as if I'm falling down. Can you tell me what it is, please? Okay. They keep telling me teeth, 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 teeth and nervous system, um, teeth and nerves. That's yeah, that's what I'm getting, and I would recommend definitely seeking help from a GP or a professional that can help you and see where exactly it can come from, because it can come from so many sources, but that's what I'm getting something connected to nerves and teeth. Ayesha, second question here. Can I have an inner child reading on why I'm so scared of making mistakes, getting it wrong, or failing? Any insights? Whew, so many. So many, my love. Okay, let me try to find the root of it directly, because there are so many things connected with being afraid of making mistakes. There is a form of perfectionism, and there is but perfectionism in the sense of if I'm not perfect, if I don't perform, if not everything is clear and amazing, I'm going to be neglected or abused, or I'm going to be withdrawn from my ability to receive love. I'm gonna my power will be taken away. Guilt. Um, guilt. It's that's okay. So first, the energy is really strong, so that's something that I would recommend you to work on a professional with to work on with a professional. Sorry, because it's quite dense. It's a quite dense energy, and I really want you to be in a space where you are helped and surrounded to go through the associated wounds that are connected to the guilt. But yeah, guilt uh, with it's kind of dropping you to the place of I am a very very bad person. So there is this lie. So I don't know if this lie came from a one of your caretakers. If that's something you've integrated when you were younger, it might even come a bit from before. But there is this: I if I make a mistake, the most basic mistake, I am a bad person, and it's really really dense at your core. Um, so it's about reassuring the inner child and telling her you're not a bad person because you make mistake. You've never been a bad person. You've been lied to. People made you believe you were a bad person because it made it easier for them, but you are not a bad person. You are a bright, shining being. Um, I'm going to protect you. I'm not gonna let you hurt. I am here to listen to you, and I'm here to reassure you that um, you're not being a bad person. It's kind of like an animal that has been abused. You know, when you find like when you see these dogs in shelters that have been beaten and abused, you can see how they are constantly on the verge of will something happen to me, and that's this kind of like inflammatory response that you have right now as well. Okay, I can only do one more. I need to go a bit early today. I'm sorry. So that is. Do the angels have any message for me regarding my career? Thank you. Okay, so I can sense that there is stuckness, and so it's calling for more growth. So what are the area in your career where you would like to see you grow, where you would like to be actively growing? Where can you implement new seeds so that the next time that you hit spring in your very own personal wheel, I'm not talking about the seasons outside, I'm talking the seasons that you have within, so that the next time that you hit spring it can blossom. So it's about looking what you want to bring at the top of what you are already doing to get you out of feeling stuck doing the same thing all over again and being trapped in that energy. That makes sense. Okay. So will see you the next week because I need to go right now. But I'm thinking about all of you. I hope that you are doing well. I'm sorry I could not go through all your questions. Please keep tuning in and coming back, and I'll be there for you next time. I love you all. Take care.